You're watching DriftEcho, where every story goes beyond the screen. And today, we need to talk about Zombies 5, because after everything we saw in Zombies 4, Dawn of the Vampires, it's clear this franchise is heading into a completely new era. Now let's be honest. Zombies 4 didn't feel like just another sequel. It felt like a transition. A goodbye to the story we grew up with, and the beginning of something totally different. The movie starts off simple enough. Zed and Addison go on a summer road trip with Eliza and Willa. Sounds fun, right? But of course, things don't stay normal for long. They end up in the middle of two rival communities, Sunnyside and Shadyside, where we're introduced to two new supernatural groups, Daywalkers and Vampires. And that's where everything changes. Because right in the middle of this conflict, we meet Victor and Nova, and honestly, they completely steal the spotlight. Victor, coming from the vampire side, has this wild energy and curiosity. He can control wind, but more importantly, he questions everything he's been taught. On the other side, Nova is a daywalker who draws power from the sun. She's strong, responsible, and carries the pressure of living under strict leadership. But when these two meet, something clicks instantly. And if you've been watching this franchise since the beginning, you probably felt it too. That same spark. That same connection we once saw with Zed and Addison. And that's not a coincidence. Zombies 4 was clearly designed to mirror the original story. It's like Disney is passing the torch right in front of us. Zed and Addison are still there, but this time, they're not the center anymore. This is Victor and Nova's story now. And surprisingly, it works. Their chemistry feels natural, not forced. They're not trying to replace the original duo, but they're continuing what made this franchise special in the first place: unity, acceptance, and breaking barriers. Of course, we can't talk about Zombies without mentioning the music. The soundtrack once again plays a huge role, delivering emotional moments and high-energy performances. Songs like Show the World really capture the heart of this new generation. It's hopeful, uplifting, and perfectly sets the tone for what's coming next. But here's where things get really interesting. That ending. Because Zombies 4 didn't just wrap things up. It teased something bigger. That mysterious water spout? Yeah, that didn't feel random at all. It felt like a setup. And if you're thinking what I'm thinking, we might be heading toward mermaids in Zombies 5. Which would take this universe to a whole new level. Now officially, Zombies 5 hasn't been confirmed yet. But based on how this franchise works, everything depends on performance. If Dawn of the Vampires does well on streaming, a sequel is almost guaranteed. And timeline-wise, we could be looking at a 2027 or 2028 release. But here's the big question. Will Zed and Addison return? There's a strong chance they might take a step back. Not completely gone, but possibly moving into smaller roles or even working behind the scenes. And honestly, that would make sense. Because Zombies 4 already proved something important. This franchise doesn't need to end, it just needs to evolve. Victor and Nova have the potential to carry this story forward. But they still need their own full movie to truly step out of the shadow and become the new face of the series. And that's exactly what Zombies 5 could be. A fresh start. A new generation. And maybe, an even bigger world than we've seen before. So now I want to hear from you. Are you ready for this new era of zombies? Or do you still want Zed and Addison at the center of it all? For more updates on Zombies and other upcoming shows, make sure to follow DriftEcho. And trust me, what's coming next might be bigger than we expect.